Well guys, it finally happened. The matchmaking servers for some of the older Halo games have been shut down. This includes Halo Reach, Halo 3, not Halo 4, not Halo Wars 1. It seems like they just shut the servers down for the games people actually, give a fuck about, but whatever. Now listen, I understand this from Microsoft and 343's perspective. These were older Halo games that not a lot of people were playing anymore, and keeping the servers up for them, it costs money, it takes up resources. How much money? I don't really know, but, nobody wants to waste money. So I understand why they shut the servers down, I get it. And from what I understand, the reason that Halo Force matchmaking servers are still up, Halo Wars servers are up, Halo Reach demo matchmaking servers are still up is because the way the matchmaking works in those games is different than how the servers work for Halo Reach and Halo 3. It's just kind of funny, the games that it seems like most people care about, Halo Reach and Halo 3, they're the ones that get taken offline. Now, although there wasn't a ton of people playing Halo Reach and Halo 3 before the matchmaking servers got shut down, I still understand the desire from the community to keep these games online. And let me just specify for those of you who don't know, some of the online services are still active for these games. It's mainly just the matchmaking servers that have been taken offline. So you can still play co-op with friends on Xbox Live, custom games, Forge, theater mode in Halo 3. But the matchmaking servers and some matchmaking information are no longer active. Even though a lot of people were not actively playing these games in their final years, it was still nice knowing that you could go back and experience Halo 3 or Halo Reach in their original form. And some people might argue, well, that alone is not a good enough reason for Microsoft 343 to keep these servers online, because again, it does cost money and it uses up resources. And that's a fair point. Now here's the thing. For me, my main issue with all this is not necessarily that 343 took the servers for Halo Reach and Halo 3 offline. My main issue is that 343 has had 10 plus years with this franchise to surpass or at least replicate the success and quality of some of the older Halo games. And they haven't even come close at accomplishing that. They have completely failed to deliver a game as innovative and revolutionary as Halo 2 and Halo 3. They have completely failed to deliver a game as content-rich at launch as Halo Reach was. So considering that 343 has had 10 plus years with this franchise, and they have failed time and time again to create a new Halo game that lives up to the success and quality as the older Halo games, when they shut the servers down for Halo Reach and Halo 3, it's not a good look at all. So that's my main issue with all this. It's not like 343 has carried over everything from the older Halo games or improved upon that stuff, those features in their games. Nah, there's things in Halo Reach and Halo 3's matchmaking that are exclusive to those games. Let's just compare Halo Infinite, the newest Halo game, to Halo 3 from 2007, 14 fucking years ago. Halo 3 has a more detailed service record than Halo Infinite has. Halo 3 has pre-game and post-game lobbies. Halo 3 has partying up. Halo 3 has the ability to veto the map and game type. Halo 3 has multiple ranked playlists. Halo 3 has an XP progression system. Halo 3 has a better file share, a cleaner UI, and other things as well. All this stuff is missing in the newest Halo game, Halo Infinite. And it's not like these are features that people don't care about. Now, people have wanted these things to return in a newer Halo game for some time now. So that's the problem here. These older Halo games, Halo Reach and Halo 3, are far superior in a lot of ways than the newer Halo games. Far superior than Halo Infinite in a lot of ways. So it's not just like 343 is shutting down the servers for these old Halo games that are obsolete and have no value anymore. It's not like 343 has created a superior matchmaking experience than that of Halo Reach and Halo 3. No, this is 343 shutting down the matchmaking servers for Halo games that were far superior than the games they've created in a lot of ways, and they have had 10 plus years to reproduce or surpass these games and have failed miserably time and time again. That's what's going on here, and that's why it's annoying. If 343 had successfully developed a Halo game that improved upon or carried over all the features and modes from the older games, then people would not have cared as much that the matchmaking servers for these games were going offline. And that includes me as well. I'm not just saying that to say it. Like, look at Call of Duty 4. Call of Duty 4 is a game that got a remaster. And let me just say, I thought that was a phenomenal fucking remaster of COD 4. And I even like some of the additions that they made to the game with the remaster, like the additional camos for some of the weapons. I love that they added medals. I thought Call of Duty 4's remaster was so good. Except the only thing I didn't like about it was when they started adding new weapons that were not present in the original game. That's the only thing that I wasn't a huge fan of. But other than that, phenomenal fucking remaster. So with how good I felt that remaster was, if and when the time comes that the original COD 4 servers go down, I'm not gonna care a whole lot. Like, I'm really not. I don't even know if I would hop on to play the original COD 4 in its final days, because I feel like COD 4 Remaster is a superior version of COD 4. I really do. Like, if I want to play COD 4, I'm gonna play the remaster. So because Raven Software managed to replicate, or in my opinion, surpass the quality and experience of a game like the original COD 4, when those servers go down for OG COD 4, it's not going to be that big of a deal to me, because I'm already at a point now where when I want to play COD 4, I want to play the remaster, because I think that is a superior version of COD 4. And it's not like COD 4 is a game that I just don't care about, and that's why I'm saying I won't really care when the servers go down. No, COD 4 is probably my second favorite game, but behind the Halo games. Like, I mean that. I fucking love COD 4. I love the simplicity of it, the 357 kill streaks. Love the fucking maps. Love the M16. Love the Desert Eagle. Love the campaign. Has that iconic mission, the ghillie suit sniper mission. COD 4 is such a good game. And yet here I am saying that I'm not going to care that much when the original COD 4 servers go down. Because again, I thought they did a phenomenal job with the remaster. Now, Halo 3 and Halo Reach are in a little bit of a different position. You see, they didn't get a remaster. They got ported to Xbox One and PC with the Master Chief Collection, but those games are far inferior in the Master Chief Collection than their original versions. And that's because there are a lot of things about the original games that did not get carried over into the MCC. The MCC is a different experience. And some people actually believe that the MCC is a good alternative for OG Halo Reach and OG Halo 3, and that's just not the case at all. So when people say, oh, if you want to play Halo Reach and Halo 3 so bad, just play the Master Chief Collection, they don't realize how dumb they actually sound. The ports of those games within the MCC are far inferior for a lot of different reasons. There's many things in the original games that did not make their way into the MCC. So it's not like 343 has released a remaster of these older Halo games that are just as good, if not better, than the original games. It's not like 343's Halo games are all around better games than the older Halo games. Nah, the original Halo 3 and the original Halo Reach are far superior games in a lot of ways than anything 343 has put out. And so again, that is why I am not a fan of them shutting down the matchmaking servers for these older Halo games. If they had remastered Halo 3 or Halo Reach and they were better versions or just as good as the original game, then I would not have cared a whole lot that the servers were going down for the original game. Now, yeah, it still would have been a little sad, of course. It wouldn't have been that big of a deal to me because I would have had a worthy alternative, which would be the remaster that is just as good, if not better, than the original. But again, that's not the case here at all. This is 343 shutting down matchmaking servers for 11, 14-year-old games. that do a lot of things better than even the Halo game of 2021 with 6 years of fucking development. Now, another thing about 343 shutting these servers down that did not sit right with me at all is on Halo 3's final day, I was on there, I was playing some games, I played some BTB, and I was having a good time. Good time playing Big Team Battle. I was watching other people play, they're having a good time playing Big Team Battle. And it just dawned on me, here we are on a 14-year-old fucking game, enjoying Big Team Battle, and 343 is shutting the servers down. Meanwhile, Big Team Battle is fucking broken, still broken at this time, in the newest Halo game, Halo Infinite. Like that is just not a good look at all. Now, yeah, there is a supposed fix coming out for Halo Infinite BTB in a couple days, but that's besides the point. Hey guys, as I was editing this video, that fix for BTB did come out, but it didn't work. So 343's incompetence strikes again, and this is just beyond ridiculous at this point. And so many people are optimistic about Halo Infinite's future, but this game has so many issues. It's missing so many things. There is so much work that has to be done, and we can't even get Big Team Battle fucking working, man. It's gonna be a while before this game is where it should be. And again, like I've been saying, when Halo Infinite is facing these type of issues and is missing certain features and content, and 343 shuts down the servers for older Halo games that do not have these issues and do have these features and content, that is an incredibly bad look. Like, Halo 3's Big Team Battle, it worked. We could play it, and I was playing it, and I was enjoying it. I can watch matchmaking games in Halo 3's theater mode without it being a buggy mess. Halo 3 has an XP progression system. Halo 3 has more ranked playlists, and 343 shuts that shit down when this stuff is missing in the current mainline Halo game, the Halo game of 2021 with 6 years of development. It's absolutely insane. And they can't even fix Big Team Battle. Big Team Battle being broken in the first place is unfucking believable. And then pushing out a fix and that not working is fucking crazy. I mean, it's fucking crazy that BTB being broken, the fact that we can even say that is fucking insane. Like, they were talking about BTB is back in Halo Infinite. Like, that was one of their things. Big Team Battle is back. Yeah, that aged real well. But there I was playing OG Halo 3, playing Big Team Battle, having a good time along with some other people. And it just did not sit right with me that 343 is shutting this down, this game where I'm enjoying Big Team Battle. Meanwhile, the current Halo game, Halo Infinite, Big Team Battle is broken. That is not a good look at all. And I tweeted about this, and I got so many brain dead replies. One of the first replies that I got was, oh, people weren't playing OG Halo 3 because they wanted to play Big Team Battle. They were just playing it because it was its final day before the servers got shut down. Okay, that's completely irrelevant to my tweet. I don't care why they were fucking playing it. The fact of the matter is people were playing OG Halo 3 Big Team Battle, having a good time, and 343 were shutting down the servers for this game. Meanwhile, Big Team Battle in the current Halo game, Halo Infinite, is broken. So I was really just pointing out the irony of the situation. It doesn't matter why people were playing OG Halo 3 BTB. Fact of the matter was, people were playing it and having a good time, and here's 343 coming in, shutting the servers down, and Big Team Battle in the new mainline Halo game, Halo Infinite, is broken. Now, another common reply that I've received was people telling me that 343 announced over a year ago they were shutting down the servers. Okay, again, completely irrelevant. Completely irrelevant. Like not even close. I don't care how long we knew about it. Again, people were on the game enjoying BTB, and it was getting shut down while Big Team Battle in the newest Halo game is broken. Again, just pointing out the irony of the situation. And let me just say, I did thoroughly enjoy playing Halo 3 on its final day. I was having a fucking blast with the game. Like, I was feeling something that I haven't felt in a long time when gaming. I was motivated, I felt an incentive to keep playing and earning XP and ranking up. It was such a satisfying and fun experience, and now it's gone. Now, some people might say, if it was so good, then why weren't you playing it this whole time? Well, here's the thing. I was playing OG Halo 3 long after many people moved on to other games and MCC, and I did still revisit OG Halo 3 from time to time. Of course, I did not play the game much in recent years, but I want to make this clear. If OG Halo 3 was at least as populated as it was on its final day, which still wasn't that populated, there might have just been a couple hundred people in the game. If it was that populated, I would have been playing this game a whole hell of a lot more. The reason that I wasn't playing it much in recent years is because the game was dead. It got to a point where it was really hard to find games in the one playlist, Social Slayer, that you could usually find games in. It got to a point where it was taking me like an hour to find a game in Social Slayer. And because there wasn't a lot of people playing the game, you're matching people, you're matching whoever you can from across the world, and the connections weren't that good. But make no mistake, if the game had been a little more populated, then yeah, I would have been playing this game a lot more than I had in recent years. Now, some people might say, if the game was so good, then how come people weren't playing it? Why was the game dead if it's so great? And if people just used a little bit of common sense, they would realize that this is a 14-year-old game that runs at an inconsistent 30 FPS at 640p on old hardware exclusively for the Xbox 360. And even though Halo 3 and the Master Chief Collection is an inferior version of the game, it is on both Xbox One and PC. And you get higher frames, higher resolution, so some people just choose to play Halo 3 on there because of that, because it's convenient. So there are very obvious reasons why the population was so low on a game as phenomenal as OG Halo 3. But that being said, I will say this, it did seem like some people were acting like they were so upset that the servers were going offline for Halo Reach and Halo 3 and that they'll never be able to play it again, and it was such a big deal to them. And it's like, that's coming from some people where they had no fucking intention of playing this game, right? Like, they had moved on to other games, they were content with MCC, but it's like they just wanted to complain just to complain. I did see some of that. I did see some people talking about how great OG Halo 3 was and how sad it is the servers are going down, and it's like, bro, you had no intentions of playing this fucking game, right? You moved on, you were content with other things, you just want to complain to complain. I mean, I understand disliking the fact that the servers were going down, regardless if you had any intention of playing the game again or not. Like, I get it, because, you know, Halo 3 is a phenomenal game. People have a lot of memories with it. But I just felt like I saw some people who were acting like they played this game all the time and 343's taking it away from them. But in reality, these people were not playing this game and didn't really have any intention to. And if 343 came out and announced, never mind, we're not shutting the servers down, these same people, they would have gone back to playing whatever it was they were playing. They would have gone back to the MCC or, you know, whatever it may be. Now, with the servers going down for Halo Reach and Halo 3, it got me thinking about Halo 2 and when that game went offline because Microsoft ended the servers to all original Xbox games back in April 2010. And I realized that Halo 2 didn't even get a full 6 years before it went offline. Not even a full 6 years. Every other mainline Halo game almost every Halo game other than Halo Infinite has been online longer than Halo 2 was. Like Halo 5 servers have been up for 6 years, MCC 7 years, Halo 4 9 years, Halo Reach 10 years, and Halo 3 14 years before the servers were finally shut down for Reach and Halo 3. But a game as innovative and revolutionary as Halo 2, a game that had a huge influence on online gaming and helped shape Xbox Live itself, that game doesn't even get a full 6 years before the servers went offline. That's just so crazy to think about. And, you know, people can go back and play original Halo 1 and original Halo 2 offline, and up until January 13th, we were able to go back and experience Halo Reach and Halo 3 in their original form and play matchmaking. And the thing is, with Halo 2, though, people have not been able to experience that Halo 2 original matchmaking environment since April 2010. People play Halo 2 Project Cartographer on PC. There's also a service called X-Link Kai that allows people to play the original Halo 2 online, but it's not the original Halo 2 matchmaking with all the playlist and ranking system and stuff like that. That experience has been long forgotten. So the original Halo 2 definitely deserved better. Original Halo Reach and Halo 3 also deserved better, even though they were online longer than Halo 2 was. And you know, there's older games out there, older than Halo 3 and Halo Reach, where the servers are still up. COD 4. Servers are still up for the original COD 4. Both Halo 3 and COD 4 released in 2007. I mean, Halo is one of, if not the most mistreated franchise in all of gaming. Halo games used to be so innovative, revolutionary, and groundbreaking, and 343 have not done the series justice. Not even close. And you know, something that dawned on me recently is, with the servers going down for these older Halo games, Halo 2, Halo 3, Halo Reach, and with 343 failing time and time again to deliver a Halo game that matches the quality that of the older Halo games, you know, people might start to forget what Halo used to be, what gaming used to be, because it's kind of been normalized in recent years to release unfinished games. It's been normalized to release games that focus on, you know, one certain type of mode, like what you see with Valorant or, you know, Battle Royale. But back in the day with Halo, we were getting games like Halo Reach that released with 4-player co-op campaign, matchmaking, custom games, a map editor, a horde mode, firefight, theater mode. There was so much there. It was such a content-rich game. But if Halo and gaming in general continue down this same path that we've seen it on past several years, people might forget how innovative and unique and content-rich games used to strive to be. Especially games like the older Halo games. Halo 2 was incredibly innovative and revolutionary. Halo 3, same thing, added 2 giant modes, Forge and Theater. And then Halo Reach was the most content-rich Halo game we have ever gotten at launch. And Halo 4, 5, and Halo Infinite failed to match that content. And they've also failed to be as innovative as games as Halo 2 and Halo 3 were. Well, anyways, guys, those are my thoughts on the matchmaking servers going down for Halo Reach and Halo 3. It does suck that we will never be able to experience OG Halo Reach and Halo 3 matchmaking ever again. Again, I know I said I hadn't played much OG Halo 3 and OG Halo Reach in recent years, but trust me, I would have if they were a little more populated than what they were. Again, I was playing OG Halo 3 long after many people had moved on to MCC and other games. And, you know, I was content with consistently finding games in the one playlist I could find games in, which was Social Slayer. But again, it got to a point where it was taking, you know, ridiculously long to find games, and then connections really weren't that good. So that's why I hadn't played it much in recent years. But if the game was as populated or near as populated as it was on its final day, I would have played it so much more. Again, I just want to reiterate, I understand why Microsoft and 343 would want to shut these servers down. I get it from their perspective. I'm just saying it's really not a good look at all considering 343's track record. And they do have an awful track record. Halo 4, they copied Call of Duty. MCC, one of, if not the worst video game launch of all time. And Halo 5 was enhanced mobility Power Rangers. But hey, at least the gameplay in Halo Infinite is fun, right? Game's missing a ton of features and content, and there's a lot of cheaters and desync, but at least the gameplay is fun, right? So that's going to do it for this one, guys. Hope you all enjoyed the video, and I will see you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.